Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. There's a new place in Canonsburg to meet with your friends and grab a beverage or a baked good. But there's a kicker too, because this coffee shop also doubles as a nonprofit organization to serve the community. So joining me now is the president of Fresh Start Café, John Dziak, as well as Kassiani Callos. Kassiani, I understand that this cafe is really to honor your father. How did this start with a dream, and how does the cafe do that?
Well, several years before the pandemic, my father had seen that there was a need for people to have a place to come together where people can enjoy a cup of coffee and have a conversation, maybe even a random conversation that turns into something more meaningful. That there are so many people who need a fresh start and to have a communal place where they can come together and to do that.
Really, to meet with each other and bond. John, I know that Fresh Start really wants to make sure that they're giving back and helping the community. Can you talk to us about that?
Sure. You know, Father George had a way of planting seeds. He was a dear friend, neighbor, and we talked a lot about how business and outreach work together and how we can kind of touch each other's worlds, so to speak. So shortly before he passed, we met, and I felt a calling to finish his work. Yeah. And so I got together with a new board, a number of business owners from the area, and decided we're going to make it happen. And so we found a property, fixed it up. It took about a year, and it's been such a blessing.
Yeah.
We get folks in that just need somebody to talk to. We get young folks in. We have a ladies knitting group that comes in, veterans group.
I love that.
And you don't need to have $1 to come into Fresh Start.
You don't.
You know, and the other part of that is, you know, we do have some paid staff, but you know, we like volunteers if we can get them. But everything we make going above those expenses goes right back to the community. Mm-hmm. We've helped a young family. Mother with stage 4 cancer, and their young daughter was working 2 jobs just to keep food in the house. So we were able to step in and help them out, and we had another family who was about to be evicted.
Wow.
And lastly, Blessings in a Backpack, MacPack, some of those outreach programs for young folks. We were able to make a nice donation to Canonsburg Food Pantry, which supports that.
I love this. So do you have to pay for the products when you come in? There is a charge,
There
correct?
is a charge. It's very affordable.
Right.
You know, the Johnny Waffles and
I see that here.
Yeah.
Home of the Johnny Waffles, I
Home
saw
of
on
the
the
Johnny
side.
Waffle, yeah.
What else do you have here?
So these are some of my gluten-free products. I have my own gluten-free bakery, gluten-free by Kassiani. So I'm really excited to participate in this Fresh Start project as on a personal level and on a professional level. So I've got chocolate chip cookies and a sugared cookie and an oatmeal cream pie, which is vegan. It's like, can't even believe it.
I'm gonna dig into this chocolate chip cookie. Is this gluten-free too?
It is gluten-free.
How
All of
in
my
the
products
heck?
are gluten-free, and it's like, I can't believe it's gluten-free delicious.
This
That's
is
my
amazing.
passion.
I have to tell you, I take them home.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not even watching the gluten thing, and they're fantastic.
And they're really good. Tell me about collaborating with other businesses too. Well, I chew.
Well, we all like sweets, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The collaboration really comes in when, you know, when we were building Fresh Start, we had a number of contractors that donated their time. Kassiani's brother owns a small contracting company. He came in and did some tile work for us. Yeah. Paul and Lisa Scarmazzi from Scarmazzi Homes helped to manage all the contractors and do the interiors. We had some other clergy involved, so there's other ministers involved. Pastor Don from the Presbyterian Church. But it's, you know, everybody just kind of pitches in. And when we did the newspaper article, they asked, what was the hardest part? And I said, well, aside from Father not being here with us, it wasn't, because whenever we needed it, it was there.
Yeah. Kassiani, was your dad was a minister somewhere? And
Yes, he was an Orthodox Christian priest who served at All Saints Greek Orthodox Church in Canonsburg for 32 years
so
before
a lot of
he
people
passed.
know him. Yeah.
Yes, he was well known. He had just a big, wonderful, warm personality. If he didn't know you within 2 minutes of meeting, probably a minute, within a minute of meeting, you felt like you got to know each other and warm. He was really good at making connections, not with like, not for that, with the future in mind, but just like feeling seen and heard.
Yeah.
And then remembering who you were later and how you might be able to participate in something like this kind of this project.
Well, I love that you're carrying on what he believed so much in. Before we wrap up, I know we don't have a lot of time, but you guys are looking for volunteers always to help out. Is that correct? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go to freshstartcafe.org, you can sign up as a volunteer. There's time slots, and Sonia, our manager, can coordinate all that.
I'm sure this is a secret recipe, but I need that recipe for the cookies. My gosh, are they good. Thank you both for coming in and for what you're doing for the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next on Talk Pittsburgh, a look inside a Pittsburgh company creating products for babies and their families, how they're trying to make it easier for new parents. It's Monday, May 8th. Thanks so much for being with us here on Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back after the break.